no, no, no.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am just chilling in my hotel room. I am about to head downstairs to catch the van because I'm about to head out in maybe about 30 minutes. I'm about to head out. But I wanted to go ahead and give you this quick video. If you are new, go ahead and subscribe down below. And don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram at the Bougie Traveler 94. I am going to go ahead and discuss some of the pros and cons of being a flight attendant. I get asked all the time, how is it being a flight attendant? Do you love it? Is it the best thing? I've always dreamed about that. Well, it is the most amazing job I've ever had, but it's also the most challenging at times. So there's the good and bad. And you know, it's a lifestyle. It's not just a job. It's not like your regular job going to a cubicle or going in the office or to a store 9 to 5 or whatever schedule. It's aviation, so it's 24/7. I could be working at 3 in the morning, showing up at 4 in the morning, or having to work flights that start at 11 o'clock at night and end at 7 in the morning in another country. So it just all depends. But I could also be having fun in Panama and having 4 days off in Miami because I'm just on reserve or I have a day off. So you never know. It comes with its good and its bad. But I do want people to know it is a lifestyle. It's not just a job. Everything in your life changes. You know, you don't have a lot of time at home. You are not on a particular schedule. So I'm just going to go with some pros and cons. The first pro is going to be, of course, that your job is traveling. You get to go to all these beautiful places. Sometimes you have a good layover where you have 12 hours, even a whole day. Sometimes even 4, depending on what kind of trips you get. You're always somewhere new. You're able to explore different places. So you get to travel for your job. A con is you're not at home a lot. You know, I'm only at home maybe 2 weeks a month sometimes. So you're always away from home. You get homesick. You have to live out of a bag. But you kind of get used to it. The pro is that you get to meet people from all over. You're always with a different crew. So you always get to meet new friends, whether it's in your same base or in a different base. You're always meeting new people, making new friends. So I have friends in Miami, Vegas, Dallas, New York. And you get to experience this job with them. So if you're in a layover together, you get to go out and have fun whenever you have a layover. And you get to lean on them when you get lonely sometimes, talk to them on the plane when you don't have nothing else to do. And a con would be you don't have any social life. You're always missing important events, sometimes birthdays, graduations, weddings. You have to plan accordingly around your schedule. If you do have an important event coming up, you have to see if someone can take that for you. You have to see if you can get off around that time and make sure that you're there. But a lot of the times you're all missing different things. You know, you get a lot of FOMO. You get a lot of fear of missing out. You know, when you see your friends or family having fun back at home and you're at work. So you don't really have a social life because you can't really plan a lot, especially when you first start, when you're on reserve. Another pro is you do have flexibility in your schedule. You know, sometimes you could be at home 4 days straight completely off, or even a week. Like at my airline, I get all of my off days together. So I literally have almost 2 weeks off where if I want to go travel, vacation, take care of any appointments or anything I need at home, I can do that. So you have flexibility in your schedule. You could see if someone can switch your schedule because they want to pick up flights, make extra money. And it's not always the same. Sometimes you could be working 6 days and off 4, or you could be working, 3 days and then you have 7 days off. So it's a lot of flexibility in your schedule. And another con would be that you have long days, early morning sometimes. As I said, sometimes your show time is 4:50 in the morning. But then you get off at 11:50 because it's an early flight. And sometimes you have long nights where, your trip may start at 11 o'clock at night and you don't end till 7 in the morning. And you only have a short amount of rest time. So you literally have to make sure that you're getting your rest. So sometimes it is long days, having to do service, having to deal with customers. And it's a lot of tear and wear on your body, going up and down in the air. So does get a little bit exhausting. And another con would be it does make you a lot more healthier because you're paying attention more. I know most flight attendants, you drink a lot more water because you're in the air a lot. You're eating really healthy because nobody likes airport food. When you're going there every single day, it gets tiring, it's fattening, makes you bloated when you're in the plane. So nobody wants to eat airplane food. I know a lot of us, we cook our meals at home and bring them if we're able to, or if we're somewhere for a long time. we'll order food that we can cook in the hotel. Like I have a kitchen here, so I was able to, you know, order some food and be able to cook, order healthy foods, or eat what's in the hotel. So you do watch what you eat a lot, be able to work out a lot. Most of the hotels we go to have gyms, so if we're still able to work out, make sure we're walking, getting our exercise in. So it is making us be a lot more healthier and making sure we get our rest. So here we actually need to make sure we get our rest. So I know I always try to make sure I get at least 8 hours of rest. It's not always possible, especially me, but I do try to. So this job has made me a lot more easier. So that is a pro, a lot more healthier. Of course, you have your flight benefits. So you not only get to travel, but you and your family gets to travel with you. So depending on what airlines, you get flight benefits. So on your days off, you can go and take vacations and trips or go visit your friends in other cities. So that is, of course, the biggest benefit, being able to travel, whether you're traveling when you're working or just whenever you're off, because we have flight benefits. A con is sometimes you might not live in base, so you're having to commute, and that could be really hard, waiting at the airport, seeing if you're going to get a flight. But that is the benefit. You don't have to live in the city that you're working in. The pro is that you're always doing something different. You never know where you're going. Your schedule is always different. You could be in El Paso for a week, 1 month, or 1 week, and then you could be in Panama for a few days, or you can be in New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, Paris, depending on what airline you work for. You never know where you're going, so you get to always go somewhere different. And a con to that would be you have no control of your schedule, especially when you're on reserve. When you're on reserve, you're on reserve. So you are there for when the company needs you. This month I was on reserve from the 1st to the 17th, so I've been going since the 1st. So I go wherever they need me. My schedule could change all the time. I was originally supposed to be going to Denver today. Now I'm going to Philadelphia. So no control of my schedule. Once they tell me where I'm going, that's where I'm going. Another pro is that you do get holiday pay. So because you're working on holidays, you get that extra money to pay. So, you know, the con is you're missing holidays sometimes. Christmas, New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, you know, certain holidays that are important to people. But the pro is that you get to get paid for that. I know here we get a very good pay for holiday pay. So it does add up, you know, especially when you're on reserve, you're not making a lot of money. So you do get holiday. It is what you make it. That's how I see it. Most people usually figure out if they like this job after about 3 months. I've been a flight attendant for about 1.5 years now. I was at commercial for almost 6 months, and then I've been here for almost a year. I'm about to make a year later this spring. And honestly, once you get the hang of it, you start, you know, getting your routine and, you know, whether you're commuting for work or you actually live in base, once you get a feel of, you know, your routine and how you like it, you see if you actually like the job. So this job does come with pros and cons, so you just have to actually try it out for yourself. I always tell people it's very different, but it's very rewarding. Honestly, most flight attendants will tell you they can't go back to doing nothing else. Most flight attendants, even if they leave one airline, they go to another airline. So I just tell you, it's a lifestyle change, and it is what you make it. You can make it horrible to where you're always stressed out, complaining because of crew scheduling, or you can enjoy it and be happy. And, you know, when you do get stressed and frustrated, take a vacation. That's what I do. So thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe down below and follow me on TikTok and Instagram.